Considering your April 15th filing deadline options. The April 15 deadline is looming before you and you're not ready yet, perhaps far from ready, but there are a few options for you that can save you significant money on penalties. Hi, I'm Gary and welcome to TaxBulldog for the best thoughts and ideas for trimming your tax debt or your tax bill. Now these videos are to help you to help yourself to avoid costly professional fees. If your situation has a level of complexity, then you may want to consult a tax professional. These videos will at least give you an introduction of what to expect and to know when someone is just misleading you. Now before I start, I have to make a few disclosures that are important. For purposes of brevity, I'll just list these in the description below. So be sure to read them as they do contain important information you're going to need to know. In these videos, I will make references to links and resources on the web. Often, I'll display them on the screen and I'll put them in the description below. So if the link is lengthy, I will just list it below. If you feel you need professional help, see my video on selecting a tax professional to represent you at this link, and I'll put that below. So there's a lot of information in that description below, so check it out. So to get down to this subject in this video, what I'm going to talk about considering your April 15 filing deadline options. That is common for most people to think that they can't file a return or even an extension if they don't have all the information they need or cannot pay. Now the reason it grows bigger is because the penalties and interest that accrue are far more than what consumer debt does. People will delay filing because of the fear the IRS will be on top of them quickly and they will have a higher likelihood of an audit. Neither of these are true. Now, April 15 deadline options are: 1 is you can file a complete and accurate return. 2, file an extension of time to file using Form 4868. And 3 is just don't file anything and stick your head in the sand. That's probably the worst choice. Now, assuming you can't file a complete and accurate return, we'll look at options 2 and 3 here. Option 2 is filing an extension. If you don't have enough information to file a complete and accurate return, file an extension using Form 4868. It's a quick and easy one-page form. If you don't know how much to put in for what you think you owe, make your best guess for now. That is not criminal. You're just trying to make your best estimate. Now, if you do have a pretty good idea, and if it's a lot of money that you can't pay immediately, that's okay. If you can't pay it with the extension, you don't have to. Just list what it is and file the extension. You may pay as much as you can with the extension, but you can't pay the whole thing. That's okay. Now, late filing penalties add up very quickly at 5% a month to a max of 25% within about 5 months. Now, that's really steep and fast, and that's costing a taxpayer a lot of money. As for keeping the wolf from the door when filing taxes on time, and any delay tactic eventually backfires. Actually, filing taxes currently and working on back taxes later gets you a more agreeable IRS to work with. The IRS is interested in helping you to become a compliant taxpayer, no more than they expect from anyone else. They don't want to punish you harshly for it. They want to win your cooperation. Option 3 again is don't file anything and just stick your head in the sand. The worst choice. This will cost you heavily in penalty and additional interest. These can make your tax bill grow exponentially. Now, if you do file an extension and you get to the due date of that and you still don't have enough information to file a complete and accurate return, file it anyway, based on the best information you have. There are no further extensions available. Now, you still have up to 3 years to file an amended return to make your return complete and accurate. In that time, the IRS also has the option to change your return by examination or audit for you if they find information from elsewhere or third parties that provide information that doesn't seem to appear on your return. A lot of times that information may already be on your return, just not obvious to the IRS as to where you reported it. So don't accept any assessments blindly. Check it out. If you are worried about not paying and the IRS coming after you with full collection force, don't fret over that. The IRS gives you lots of options to pay over time or to even settle in a compromise. Those are other topics covered in my other videos. Now, if you're worried because you already have an installment agreement with the IRS or you're in a currently not collectible status and you are afraid it will default, still don't fret if it is the first time that you have come to this. If this is your second time or third time, then you're going to have to make some serious changes to your estimated taxes or withholdings. So enough is paid in through the year. You get 3 chances to get it right. After that, the IRS enforces compliance by legal means. The IRS will begin sending you notices once your return is filed or if you miss the extension filing date. They start out reminding you what you owe. And over a period of about 6 months, in a series of letters, they use progressively aggressive collection language. Still, you have lots of options. You just need to contact them and get it started. They do want to help you. Now, penalties are late filing penalties, adding up very quickly at 5% per month to a max of 25% in 5 months. The late payment penalty starts out at 0.5% per month, maxing out at 25% after 50 months. If an installment agreement is set up, that drops the late payment penalty to 0.25% per month. And that maxes out at 25% if it takes that long to pay off. Now, there is interest on these penalties. Interest at the time of this video is at 6% compounded daily. That adds up fast. The IRS reference for this information in this video is IRM 20.1. It's called the Penalty Handbook. And I'll put a link below. So in summary, it is better and cheaper to file your taxes on time or file an extension even if you cannot pay what is due. Pay what you can and look for the payment options described in my other videos about installment agreements. There are some resources, and I'll put these in the description below. TaxBulldog.com. This is my website with many articles, documents, forms, and other information in regards to dealing with tax collection, audit, and compliance issues. I try to demystify things. /IRS Back Taxes book. This is a book that I wrote with my co-author, and it's available online at this link, and I'll put that in the description below. TaxBulldog here on YouTube for helpful videos, and I'll put a link below. IRS on YouTube at this link, and I'll put it in the description below. This is a treasure trove of helpful videos for taxpayers, and it's very good information. However, be aware that these are brief and they don't cover all the nuances. So in closing, thank you for watching this video. If you liked it and you got some useful information and ideas from it, please give me a like by clicking or tapping the thumbs up icon and share it with your family, friends, and colleagues. This is all I do, and I do it well. Please subscribe and click or tap on that bell icon to see the future videos as I produce them so you won't miss anything. And you can be aware of topics that may be timely and important for you at that time. Please leave your comments below. I can answer general questions here, but for specifics, please contact me at TaxBulldog.com. Thank you.